There have been some difficult bits of ministry across the years. One renders oneself useful by not going to pieces. When I was in university, in the summertime I worked for the city of Oak Bay. One summer they thought it best convenient that I work in the sewers. And I became adept at that. I could stand ankle deep in sewage eating my sandwich. It's not that my stomach was stronger than anybody else's. I suppose I had fumbled around for the switch and learned to turn it off. Now I get criticized for that. It could, of course, all mean nothing. The Acme and the Nadir combine to give you 0, or something slightly more than 0. It's been that way since God himself teased the yin and the yang out of the tohu vabohu, which was the only soup on the menu. If you combine the heights with the depths, you come up perhaps with a small whole number, which satisfies your suspicion that the default position of the universe is a set of beige drapes, or perhaps a 1-inch long piece of iron bar. I enjoy Tuscany or a pomegranate as much as the next man, but I might suspect that behind that beauty and that complexity is a fairly ugly dog. But here's the rub. You get to choose. You aim high or you aim low. Aiming low is exactly what the goddess tells Parmenides he should do when he comes to visit her in his chariot up in the heavens. What is, says the goddess, is, and what isn't, isn't. There is, in fact, nothing which goes on in the cosmos. It is dark, it is spherical, and most importantly, it is full. It is like an overstuffed piggy bank. You can't put anything more in, and you can't reach in far enough to take anything out. You would need to elude. Now, there is an ugly word for your Scrabble board. You would need to elude to have anything more. In fact, she says, just such an elusive process is going on downstairs with those mortals who insist on naming what is not, chiefly light and the void. And in this world of illusion, they believe that light has escaped from the dark realities, and what is has managed to creep into the void and now has enough elbow room to generate what is not. Or aim high. Pick the canonical story. The Spirit of God presides over beige drapes. Enough of this, says God, and himself names the light, divides the dark from the light, the wet from the dry, the terrestrial from the stellar, and from this previously undifferentiated deep churns out the panoply of things and creatures, the sun and the moon, amethysts and raccoons, tidal flats, Drosophila, and the coastal cutthroat trout. In either case, they remain creatures of speech, either the misguided speech of mortals or the word of a creator God. In this story, they rise and they fall. They rejoice in their triumphs, they mourn their losses, they stink, they cry out. And thrown together, they could be seen as a singularity, if this is what you want. You could be a hero, like Parmenides, for denying the mortals their illusion of light or movement, or you could be an opponent of God for denigrating the world he has spoken into being.